Hey, what's up, guys? This is my Crippled Friend podcast, episode number 2. I'm sitting here with Mr. Ryan Lindstrom. We're currently in the staff offices at the Oscar Mike compound. Um, what's going on, man?
Man, just having a great year, dude. Freaking, it's awesome, man. I did double sports this year for the first real time playing basketball and rugby at the same time, and it's been a crazy wild ride this season. So yeah.
Yeah, because like our rugby season's already wild enough.
Yeah,
We
no
go
kidding.
we go to enough tournaments.
What was it? This is 11 nationals counts as 11 for us, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only made, I don't know, maybe like a third of those.
Yeah, I did. I've done 10. Well, no, you know what? So I think it's 13 total for Oscar Mike.
Which one's been your favorite so far?
Sectionals, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Oh, we had everybody together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was the first time we had a full squad, and we
Since like Libertyville.
yeah.
But,
And we put everybody put every down, so it was a good tournament. Yeah.
yeah. Are you? I don't know if you saw the championship trophy over there.
That's pretty.
I was gonna try to move it over here so it was in the background, but
Yeah.
I'm not lifting that thing up by myself. That thing's heavy.
Yeah, that thing's huge.
Yeah, we were actually just kind of like going over the all the plaques that are on it and kind of like
Right,
going over like just like the different stories and stuff. And you've been playing wheelchair rugby for this is your 17th season.
Yes. Yeah. 17 years.
What and you've been in nationals pretty much every year.
Been in nationals there, all but one. Yeah. Yeah.
What's been your favorite city to go to?
For nationals, definitely Louisville. We've been there a bunch, but it's still a cool town to go to, and
Yeah,
hang out.
Especially when it was at like the convention center.
Exactly.
And then everyone was staying down at the Galt House.
Yeah.
And it was just like
freaking
right
awesome
down the road.
hotel, and you just push right up to the convention center.
And then you had like 4th Street Live.
Yeah.
It was always around.
That was like 3 blocks away.
What was it? There was one year where I'm for sure the men's basketball team won the championship, and I want to say the women's also won it too.
I think so.
And the town was going crazy.
The town was nuts. Yeah, the town was going in. That was they won it. The women's had won it just before, and the men won it while we were there, I think.
Yeah, like maybe that Saturday.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That was wild. There's been all kinds of events while Nationals was going on. There was a bodybuilding competition one year.
That was in Louisville.
That was super cool. Yeah.
That was the same. There was also a prom that same night.
Oh yeah.
So you had like a bunch of high school kids in their prom dresses, and then a bunch of bodybuilders.
I'm gonna go take a picture with her.
Well, you had the bodybuilders with all the spray tan.
Oh yeah,
so
they're
like
all brown.
You'd go into the bathroom and they'd be spraying themselves up and down, checking themselves out in the mirror. And then you had our circus.
Yeah, our circus
bunch
for
of
sure.
Wheelchair.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was such a funny weekend. We're sitting in the hallways there where that bar was that had the fish in it.
Yeah, that connected the two towers.
Yeah. Justin Stark sitting there and bodybuilder, and then Marty McPherson.
Yeah.
You remember him? Red is walking to me. Goes bodybuilder, not a bodybuilder. And Marty walks up to him and grabs him by his shirt and picks him up off the couch like this. What'd you say? And Justin's just like, ah. Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Louisville is going to be the location of the National Veteran Wheelchair Games.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it's kind of neat to go to a town far away that we actually know where we're going to be at, though. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Are we? And I'm pretty sure it's got to be at the convention center.
Yeah, it's at the convention center, and then
House.
there's apparently Galt House is one of I think 4 or 5 hotels, post hotels.
Yeah.
Because there's more and more each year.
Noah's still trying to convince me to go.
Dude.
I know.
Where else are you gonna go? Nowhere.
I just wanted to take the year off, and I'm gonna train for a marathon in July.
Bro,
but I'm
that
still
could be part of your training.
I'm still thinking about coming out maybe
Portland's
Thursday.
the next year.
Yeah, I'll definitely gonna be doing that one for
Yeah.
sure. But I'm thinking about coming out and coming out like Thursday and then hanging out till after the games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and maybe
So you might as well compete. At least do just 3 events. 2 events.
maybe come out and do the commentating for like the rugby games.
Man, first time since you started playing rugby that I won't have you on a team.
We've had some pretty good teams.
Yeah.
That they won't let us play together anymore.
No, they don't put us on the team anymore.
Because that one
After
year
we won with a 5.5 point lineup.
That was in Virginia, right?
Yeah. I think that was our 5.5 points was our starting line.
Yeah. Because we would run me, you, Earl Richardson,
and Jose.
And Jose.
Who is now a 0.
Who was still a 0, I think.
Yeah.
Back then,
I think, you know what? He was a 0 then, too. Yeah,
I think he's been a 0 for like 20 years.
I think he's been a 0 the entire time I played rugby.
What's going to happen? I don't think he's quite 65 yet. But what happens?
Does he go to -0.5?
Well, we're going to have to find that out.
That'd be awesome.
What would that mean?
That'd be freaking great.
That would have to be on his card. That'd be so amazing.
I think it's 3 or 4 years.
I think he's like 62.
-0.5, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like 62.
That'd be great.
They're gonna have to change the rule or figure that out.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure that out for sure.
And then if you got a sex change,
game
a -1.
Have 9 points, 10 points on the court.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That was
great.
That was a fun team because I was scoring like career highs of
you were my
12
outlet.
Yeah, 12 and like 14 points.
It was probably every other time we inbounded the ball. Tim!
Yeah. It was like
you had a couple bumper catches. Just stretched out.
There was one that I had to run down in the stretch out and pin it to my bumper. That was cool.
That's crazy. That was you two post up for the give and go. Tim, you go high.
That was also Mason's first time.
Was it his first year?
I think so.
That's crazy.
Because Virginia was right after Tampa. No, it was right after Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Virginia was awesome. That was a fun one.
Well, that was the first time that like Noah brought out those Oscar Mike shirts, the original ones.
Yep. Absolutely.
The gray ones. Those ones are cool. We actually still sell those. Yeah, I actually got it tattooed on my arm. But yeah, that was kind of like
sick.
That was when I realized like this was like becoming a reality.
Yeah.
And I waited a couple months, and I was like, hey Noah, like I've had this kind of idea, like let's get together an all veteran rugby team. Like, do you think you could sponsor it?
Yeah.
And then he was able to get his dad's lumber company to help sponsor it. So on our very first jerseys, there's like I forget the name of the lumber yard now, but we actually have like a sponsored.
I'll have to go back and look at them.
Yeah, it was one of our original ones. I don't even know if I still have it. I might have given it away in like Columbia or something.
Oh yeah.
I think I might have given my original one. I can't remember. But yeah, that was kind of like when that was when the whole Militia started, and then we got that team together in Milwaukee.
So much fun. Yeah.
And I want to say that was really the only tournament that we've gone to where we didn't place.
I think
it was our very first one, except for Phoenix. We went to Phoenix and played a Division I tournament with McDaniels.
We
didn't really do that great.
That was a pretty rough tournament.
We did like 6 or something.
Yeah.
We weren't.
We didn't finish bottom.
Yeah.
No.
That was fun.
Get him back.
But yeah, it's crazy how much we've grown.
Yeah.
We've gone to like we went to like one of my favorite tournaments with the Militia was the Denver tournament.
That was a freaking awesome
back in
tournament.
like 2013.
That was a lot of fun. That was one of our first where we went in and wrecked house.
Yeah, and it was pretty good competition. And I think that was when we kind of realized like our true potential.
This could be a real deal.
Yeah, we started kind of figuring out how to make it happen.
Yeah, it's been a long, fun road. It's been so sick. Yeah, it's been crazy.
Has doing the planning for nationals like added any extra pressure?
A little bit. It's one of those where like I'm like in my head because I'm playing both sports. It's been back and forth, where I had to prepare for 2 national championships, right?
Yeah.
So, and they were two weeks apart, right? So it's one of those where it's like I'm focusing on this, and I'm like, all right, up until the week before basketball, I was focusing on both. The week before basketball was okay. Now I'm not thinking about rugby until boom after nationals. And then the whole ride back here from Akron, Ohio, was like, all right, yeah, rugby mindset. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Yeah, you've been kind of a road warrior.
It's been a crazy season. Oh my goodness.
You've been here at the compound for almost over a week now, right?
A week and a half now, yeah.
Yeah, but even after nationals, you've just been kind of
Yeah.
had time to relax, and
Yeah.
I actually wanted to talk a little bit about this place, and you've spent overall, I don't know, close to 100 days here.
Oh, yeah.
What is it about this? Well, actually, first let's explain what this place is, because I don't think a lot of people really completely know. So yeah, like what is the Oscar Mike compound?
So the compound is a place for the veteran athletes and programs participants to come here, have a place to stay. That's not a hotel room. That's more of a home. It's our place. It's our home away from home. Really, you know what I mean? And you have your own room. You have accessible bathrooms. It's a gigantic house that's just got a beautiful view.
Accessible kitchen now.
Everything accessible. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even got the elevator.
Design Spaces came and
it's amazing.
Renovated the kitchen and made the stovetop roll under and the
Which
roll under
is
sink.
Super awesome. Yeah. That's sick.
I got my coffee maker set up upstairs. And we got that water dispenser, that osmosis water dispenser
that thing's
like
freaking sweet.
Yeah, it spits out like Fiji water quality.
So awesome. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's a place for us to all be a big family in, you know.
Yeah, it's cool when we get together and we can go downstairs and watch game film on the projector screen, or if we're just hanging out. Like yesterday, we kind of had the day off because we had that party on Saturday.
Yeah.
And we were watching like the UFC downstairs. On, I don't know, what would you say, like maybe a 12-foot.
I was about to say it's a solid 12-foot screen.
It's got to be, it's at least a 12-foot screen,
if not more.
with the sound system.
Yeah, that thing's sick.
Oh. And then like Sunday we watched The Dirt, the Motley Crue movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
That was just like, I mean, the sound coming out of the sound system
it's amazing
was bumping. I had it turned up pretty good to like 50, and it was just. Dude, it actually got me really amped up. Like,
that's awesome.
So
only problem is you watch that before we have a party, and it's like, so Motley Crue party, our party.
Saturday I was thinking the whole time, like, man, our party is so lame compared
We're
to
so old.
Like, compared to what those dudes were doing.
Oh, that's
just
so funny.
Every day was
Oh my goodness.
An adventure.
Was insanity. Yeah.
What's really crazy is how we've both kind of grown up from all of that.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You still go out to bars.
I still have my fun here and there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Definitely don't have like enough self-control.
I got pretty good control. I'm not gonna lie.
So I have to avoid the situation completely, because it could go from just having like one drink to just hammered.
Way too fast.
And then it's like, oh crap! Now, like, what am I gonna do?
I was blessed with the ability to control it a little bit. Yeah.
What's really interesting is like how it's evolved. Like you see at the vet games. Like we used to go and party.
It was just party time.
Hard. Yeah. And now it's like, if we can get like 8 hours of sleep.
It's like, oh, what time is it? Oh my goodness, I gotta be up at 10 o'clock. I gotta go to bed now.
Like if I go to bed now, I can get like 8 hours of sleep. This is gonna be amazing.
This is gonna be the best night of my life.
Which one's been your favorite vet game so far? Because my favorite part about the vet games is how it's always in a different city.
Totally different city, right? Yeah. So probably Anchorage and Philadelphia were two of my favorites.
Yeah. I didn't go to Anchorage. What year was that?
That was at least 10 years ago.
2009 was Spokane. That was my first one.
Okay, so it was before Spokane because I missed Spokane.
No, you were there. You had to have been in Spokane.
Washington?
Because
I know I missed, I think, Omaha.
That was the year Dell McMillan was playing. And Scott Severn was still a baller. And even Leon Bostic was...
I don't know if I was there that year.
Leon Bostic was like Neon Leon. He was
he was jacked and in shape and pushing well.
Yeah, he was still hand cycling and
I remember that.
Specimen of a human.
Yeah,
and
no kidding.
Watching him and Scott Severn, who's also, he was putting up
That's a big boy.
Yeah, just watching them play rugby.
Yeah.
At my very first time, less than a year post-injury.
Yeah, see, I think that year I wasn't there. And then I remember they talked about...
The following year was Denver.
Yeah, I was in Denver. Yeah. So I got the ring from that still. Yeah.
The ring?
You never got the Wheelchair Games ring?
I don't know.
That they were doing there? It was like a class ring almost.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tight.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, it's tight.
Did you get your Navy boot camp ring too?
No.
Are you a ring guy?
I did not do that.
You get a high school class ring?
I have no idea where my class ring is.
State champs, baby. You see that? 1996 state champs.
1996. No, the only ring I actually have right now is that ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's
just because
cool.
I thought it was cool, and I was like, they hadn't done it up until then.
Yeah.
I was like, they're probably never gonna do it again, right? It's got the Wheelchair Game symbol on it and a diamond.
You know what would people be kind of all over is like Letterman jackets.
Oh yeah, I bet they would.
That you got a special pad because they give you those buttons. People collect those buttons. And
I've got a bunch of those buttons. I don't know where they all are, but they're all.
I just got all my medals in a box, and that's kind of my souvenir.
Right. So my mom actually, years ago, started hanging every medal up around my pool table room.
How many do you think you have?
There's one every foot. It's like 20 feet. There's at least 30 medals in there. Yeah.
I had a count one time for that commercial I shot for the PBA thing.
Yeah.
I just counted the gold medals and there was 30.
Hell yeah.
And then I don't know how many, a couple silvers and a couple bronzes. But
that's cool.
What was Anchorage like?
Anchorage is really neat. It's definitely very different, right? You go to a tiny little town. So it's really weird. Yeah. You go to a really tiny little town. There's bums everywhere, but it's really pretty up there.
Do you remember what time of year it was?
Yeah, it was July.
It was in July.
Yeah, so when you went to bed, you had to put the blackout curtains because the sun never really went down. Bro, we went into a club. The sun was still up at 10 o'clock at night. And we came out at 3 a.m. and the sun's up.
Had missed the sunset and sunrise.
It never really sets though. So right when it gets to dusk, it kind of goes below the trees, back above the trees. Yeah, it's unreal. That's so weird. You come out at 3 a.m. It's freaking 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Yeah. It's so bright. Yeah. It's what is going on? Yeah. Yeah,
that's the one state I haven't been, it's one of 9 states I haven't been to.
Oh, true. Yeah. So. It was beautiful. They they let a bald eagle go from the top of a fire truck ladder in the middle of downtown Anchorage. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty neat. And the weather was perfect and stuff, all that craziness. That was the first year I got to do Kids Day.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool. Getting to do Kids Day was a lot of fun.
I keep trying to do it, but there's always a conflicting event. So for Portland, I'm going to for sure just make sure that Kids Day is a priority because it's been something I've been wanting to do.
Dude, that was a really fun day. I've done it 3 times now, I think. And it's definitely a lot of fun.
For the folks that don't know what Kids Day is, do you want to explain to them?
Yeah, sure. So Kids Day is we go. So like you said, we go to a different city every year, and when you come into these cities, it's broadcast. It's pretty big, you know. So they bring in disabled children from around the whole city, or as far as want to come in and drive in, and introduce them to every sport. Like not every sport, but most of the sports we are competing in.
Yeah,
so
it's awesome
yeah,
running them through like the slalom course,
the little miniature slalom course.
Yeah, they're just
Play
going up and down
softball with them,
ramps.
t-ball, and
Shoot
basketball.
hoops.
Yeah, and it's just really neat to introduce them to all that. And like when they're going they try to compete doing it like that. They race each other, and it's so much fun.
And then they get to hang out and then watch us go through the stuff and then see like what's possible and
I've actually stayed in touch with a few of the kids
from
different times, and it's pretty neat.
That's cool. Any potential rugby players?
No, not right now. Mostly paras, kids with like CP and stuff that are pretty high functioning, you know.
That's one. That was going back to Kansas City. That was one really cool thing to watch. What Kansas City has going on down there.
No kidding. They got a little up and comer.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a beast.
Tony, or he had actually, apparently he's on Facebook. I don't know how. He's only like, 11 years old?
He's 11.
Or maybe 12.
Yeah, I think he's 11. And the other kid that's there is 14 or 13.
A little bit older,
yeah.
But Talon had posted a video of him doing a little
doing cones with the ball.
Cone drills. So
that kid, I tell you what was funny was watching him when we went up there and when they forfeited that game. We did that scrimmage with them.
Yeah, the very last game on Sunday.
Watching Talon, he gets the ball. You don't see amputee high pointers like what we call the freaks. You don't see them be as patient as he is.
Yeah.
Like with all his function, he gets the ball, turns around, looks up court, and he goes, "All right."
He's got his head up.
Yeah, and he's watching everything.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! When he grows into that kid's gonna be unreal.
It's always cool. I think I'm like 10 seasons in now, but it's always cool to watch like the kids grow up.
Yeah.
Like Dylan.
Yeah.
Dylan from Jacksonville.
Yep.
I think I met him when he was only like maybe 14 or 15.
Yep. Sam that plays for Atlanta, he was 13 when I met him. He played for South Carolina or Carolina at the time.
Which one's? Oh, the one
little guy,
with the glasses, McLovin.
McLovin.
I call him McLovin because he looks like McLovin from Superbad.
Yeah, I was actually the first person to ever put him on his head. I felt so bad. Yeah,
I didn't know he was playing that long.
Yeah,
13, huh?
he was 13. Yeah, I've seen him grow up from being 13 to college and graduating high school and going to college, and now he's going to be graduating college soon.
Same with Hammy.
Yeah, Hamby. Yeah, watching him when he started.
Yeah, now he's on US.
Yep.
So he's been working hard for that. And
Joel Wilmuth was 17 when he started with US Career.
Joel he retired my first season.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So as he was going out, I was.
That's cool.
I got to see him play, and that was at Lakeshore.
Yeah.
When Lakeshore hosted it in 2009.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like 2009 or 2010. It was one of those years, but.
Okay. Yeah, it was a couple of years where it was at Lakeshore instead of Louisville.
Yeah. Riley was playing for San Diego.
Oh, that was definitely Lakeshore for sure.
Yeah, and watching them battle it out. And
that was
Chuck Aoki was coming up, and
that was when he was fresh. Watching him grow up into it. Yeah.
Yeah. He came over. I think he and I started.
You were very close.
1 or 2 years apart.
Yeah.
But watching him come up and then just kind of be that number one for USA now.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Corey's another guy that I caught on early.
Super young.
We had gone when Boise was just first starting. We had gone out there. I was still playing with the Portland Pounders, but like Kip and I and a couple other Pounders decided we were gonna go out to Boise and do like a little clinic scrimmage.
Yeah.
With them, and Corey must have only been like 17. Still playing with the helmet.
My God.
His mom
I
would make him
remember
wear
the
the
helmet. I remember the first time I saw him. It was in Jacksonville when he first started. First time I saw him, he came to a tournament in Jacksonville
with Boise.
Yeah. Little ball of energy, dude. Just
yeah.
Not sure where he was going, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing him, and I was able to like cover him pretty good.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, once this guy grows into his grown man body,
all are, man.
When he gets his grown man body, like,
that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, when this guy finally gets some like, muscle mass, it's just like great. Like we're gonna have to play against that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm worried about Talon because he's gonna peak, and we're gonna be
getting old.
We're gonna be in our 40s. We're gonna have our 0.5 deduction. I always think about that, man, because like we know some old timers.
Yeah.
Like,
boy, I tell you what, I definitely know some old timers. Yeah.
We got some on the roster.
Yeah. Oh, we do actually. Jose. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best old timers.
Well, even just the non-roster guys like Bull Baylor.
Yeah.
Who's been playing
Earl
wheelchair
Richardson's
sports forever.
Yeah.
Earl was the one that took me under his wing in 2009. I was on his team.
Oh, that's awesome.
And just watching him play.
Yeah.
Just being like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm not even supposed to be looking at the ball.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
Even though you still look at the ball today.
Yeah, well, I accelerated past it. But it's, watching Earl just play that picking rule.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I can't wait to get him out here with us. He's excited for it too.
He's played with us one time, right?
I don't think so. I don't think he's been to a tournament yet because he hasn't even been out for Athlete Week yet.
I thought I remember seeing him in a Militia jersey.
I don't think so.
Maybe I'm mistaken.
I don't think so. He's excited to get out and play though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's an OG, and he brings a lot of soul to the team.
Oh, big time. Yeah. Because he's smart. He's very intelligent, and he can talk to you and get you to either calm down or hype up real quick.
Yeah, he's an OG, just like Jose.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if Will is talking, like, you better just shut up, like.
Yep, exactly.
Because what he's got to say is probably very important.
That's the truth too. Yeah.
Our team dynamic is really strange.
Very interesting. Yeah. You got all the bases covered.
Well, what happens is like you put a bunch of alpha males from the military.
Yeah.
And then you amp it up even more because we're all wheelchair rugby players.
Playing in a full contact sport, competing.
Then sometimes, then you're living in a house all together.
Yeah.
And, sometimes people aren't doing dishes.
People
are leaving. Oh, by the way, someone had left a catheter in the bathroom downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And Leanne was not happy
about picking that up. Yeah.
I wonder who it was, but I'm gonna say something.
Wasn't me.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think it was any of the old folks, the veterans and the guys that have been around. But
exactly.
I don't want to point any fingers, but like it's always a problem, man. The worst place, I think, one of the dirtiest places in the world has to be a quad rugby bathroom. Like a gym that's hosting.
I don't even like going into a bathroom where it's been a bunch of quads for a weekend.
And that's one thing that we kind of have to address because we are hosting nationals. Is,
got to keep it clean.
Yeah, if anyone's listening to this before nationals, like, let's make an extra effort to just do the right thing and make sure everything ends up in the trash bins. And
for real,
if the trash bins are full, like, notify a staff member. Like, don't just start piling things on top. Like, it's disgusting. Like,
we don't need everybody seeing it. A, B, freaking stay clean. It keeps everybody from getting sick.
Yeah, I've only had like maybe 2 or 3 UTIs, and it's always been
That's the
after.
worst.
It's always been after a rugby tournament.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like now I carry hand sanitizer around, and
You gotta stay clean.
just religiously keep my hands clean.
People want to joke about me. I take showers religiously. Like when I'm done playing, I'm taking a shower before I go out, before anything, because I don't want to take any chances on that.
You're one of the cleanest quads that I know.
Yeah, I try to stay pretty clean.
Well, we know when we're out at a tournament that like if we're gonna do dinner, like if it's 5 p.m., we're gonna have to allow you some time.
We're gonna wait till about 7
to get cleaned up, or we'll figure something out on Grubhub.
Give me my 30 minutes at the hotel and I'm good to go.
Well, that's the cool thing is you don't really take that long.
Yeah, pretty quick. Yeah. I feel I've definitely. It's really funny. Most of the able-bodied friends of mine are like, "How do you take a shower and get dressed that fast?" And I got one buddy that we're always waiting for him.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I took a shower, got dressed, and I've been out the door before you even got home. What's wrong with you?
I used to be pretty dirty, and I would just use like the baby wipes, and that was just kind of like, I guess it goes back to being a Marine.
Like a bed bath.
Yeah, but then I learned a new trick, and what's kind of cool is I was just reading a new mobility article that actually Seth McBride had written about Eddie Crouch and how he's just a super independent 0.5.
Oh, he is, yeah.
And
talking about old timer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to play with him for 2 seasons when I was down in Lakeshore.
I've had to play against him for so long.
Dude, he's still so effective, and he's building a team. The Quad Crushers are back. And
that team's actually.
I saw their name on the trophy.
Yeah,
kind of higher
way
up
back,
there back in the early
back
90s.
In the day.
They were talking about like his if he's on the road and just showering, and he does kind of the same thing I do. And here's kind of like a pro tip for any low functioning quads. Like what I do now is if I can't get into the shower, like if it's a tub shower and it's gonna be like a pain in the ass to transfer, what I do is I lay down a towel right in front of the sink, put my shower chair on it, my new products, shower chair.
That's a great shower chair.
And then I just grab like a paper cup or a water bottle, and I just soap up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and then just kind of sponge bath, and then all the water is just getting soaked up by the towel. So
that's not bad.
Yeah, if you really have to clean yourself up, like that's just
like
kind of my go-to.
If I can't get to a shower after a tournament on Sunday, I'll always take a washcloth and hand towel from the hotel to the tournament, and then in the bathroom, I'll usually take some shampoo or something too.
Yeah.
And just wash up as much as possible, and then change clothes before I fly, so I don't smell all nasty.
You ever use Dude Wipes?
No.
There's a company called Dude Wipes, and they make imagine if so there's like paper towels, there's like Bounty paper towels, and then there's those blue shop rags.
The real deal rags.
So that's like the comparison of like baby wipes, and then there's Dude Wipes. But there's one where it's straight up like a 1/4-inch thick towel.
Oh wow!
It's got some kind of soapy solution on it, and it just feels amazing.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
it's work for tournaments.
It's really good for like overseas travel.
Yeah.
Like if you, but I was using it a bunch when I was going out to like Southeast Asia.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this facility we have here actually has showers for the guys that are flying in. It actually has accessible showers in there. So I used them when we had our tournament here.
That's a really good thing to like announce to people.
Yeah, fully accessible showers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is pretty nice. It's right there off the gym too, easy to get into. I think they have towels at the front desk, but I'm not positive. So snag a towel from the hotel, or don't. Don't do that.
I usually try to bring my own towels.
Yeah.
At least just maybe like one of them.
Yeah, I usually have a decent sized towel that's packed in the shower with the shower chair.
Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of gives it that padding.
Yeah. Even though on the way here, freaking they go through it. You know how they search through it, and then they go, "Oh, we searched your stuff."
And never pack it correctly.
Packed it back wrong, and then because I put my shampoo and body wash in there.
Yeah.
They put it on the outside. Freaking everywhere. Yeah. So that first night I opened up my bag and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. The entire bag is covered in body wash. Oh. It took me about 30 minutes to get everything wiped down and rinsed off and just, jeez.
Yeah, when I travel, if I have to travel with like body wash or like shampoo conditioner, I always try to gorilla tape the cap down. And like that's why like when I buy like toothpaste, I always look for the screw cap instead of the flip cap, just because crap happens. But I've never really had any bad accidents like that. The worst thing though was I had a bottle of cologne bust, and my bags just reeked like Aqua de Joe for a good month and a half.
That's great.
Yeah, it smelled like an Armenian.
Bathroom downstairs smells great right now. Andy's perfume broke, so you
go
in there, it's like, it smells great. All right, brush my teeth now.
Yeah. You're down in the Puerto Rican wing of the
I am. It's
compound.
the best wing. I tell you what, you wake up to Elijah every morning. Yeah. Good morning, Theo, man. It's like, what's up, bud?
Awesome. We had a little slumber party the other night.
Yeah, man. Freaking set up that projector on the floor, and that's awesome. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, we had a little movie night. Set up the projector and put the Netflix up on the ceiling.
It's one of the best ideas I've had.
It was pretty cool.
Projector on the ceiling.
The only thing is we got to figure out how to put the sound on the boombox.
Yeah.
Like one of the JBL boomboxes.
I think that'd be pretty easy though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can figure that out.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about the compound?
Well, when we're all here, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, having everybody under the same roof, freaking chilling, vibing, you know, everybody getting on the same page and everybody's mindsets like zoning in. It's pretty cool.
I was talking with Noah about that, like just this afternoon after the Google folks left.
Oh, okay.
That like he was just like, man, this is awesome. Like we got everyone here and like we got like this Google film crew out and
it's crazy.
They're gonna be just doing their thing. Rick had sent out an email about like CNN and like they were really interested in doing the story. It was just the wrong weekend, but they're gonna come back out at some point. And
that's cool.
So it's really it's crazy how much publicity we're getting.
Yeah, it's pretty
like wild. I've been on TV. Yeah. Well, we just did that media day thing.
Oh man, we were both interviewed on the same one. Yeah.
And somehow the guy, did you notice he misspelled militia?
Did he really?
In the lower third, he spelled it M-A-L-I-T-I-A. Militia.
Militia.
Yeah, I don't know how he screwed that up.
That's great. How do you miss that? That's funny.
That's just a guy who is just probably way overworked.
Oh yeah, works his butt off.
So
he's a nice guy though.
No, he was a great dude, and like I'm really excited about like how much.
I'm hoping we get a bunch of people out watching.
And you guys have been going out, kind of doing a little.
Doing some community outreach. We went to a couple fire departments, talked to them. We actually eventually got in touch with the secretary of the union for the fire department in Rockford. So she was able to blast out our flyer to every single fire department firefighter, including the ones that are retired already.
Nice.
So literally everybody got blasted.
Yeah.
And then we're getting in touch right now with the union rep for the police departments.
Yeah.
Do the same thing. Yeah.
Are we reaching out to any of the local like veteran chapters like the VFW?
I think they talked to a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think Kara talked to a few.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she's been here almost a week now, just kind of just crushing it as far as making phone calls and, and being in places. And like you guys have all just been kind of like doing that great like area canvas. And we had reached out to that fire department roasters. And I want to get out there. Apparently the Google guys, so they did one on them way back when.
Oh, okay.
And they, I think they actually are gonna bring some of those beans over. So
nice.
I'll have to grind those up and put them in the press.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. That'd be good. Yeah. Heck yeah.
I don't know where we at in our. I forgot to look at my watch when we started.
We're at like
42-ish. We can jump into the Q&A and wrap it up because we're actually recording this. It's almost 11:25 right now.
Yeah.
So this morning I posted out your photo with like, hey, like what should I ask this guy? And it was kind of last minute, so we weren't getting a whole lot of responses. But I went on to Reddit.
Yeah.
And there was a funny one that was like on their front page on the subreddit, Ask Reddit, you know.
Yeah.
And they just asked like funny questions. So this one was, disabled people of Reddit, what's something you do on purpose to mess with people? And I know you have to have a good funny story.
One of my favorite things, I've got a few. Like, I used to drive a little 2 Mercedes that had a crazy loud sound system. And, like, this was in my 20s, so I looked young, you know what I mean? And then you pull into, like, a wheelchair parking spot, and people give you all that glares. And
especially down in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, bro, all the old ladies. Oh, my goodness. Talking about just... and you feel their anger on your face, you know what I mean? And I would always pull in and I would look around and be like, that one's staring awful hard. So I just take my time, turn the music up a little bit louder, see if I can rattle their car too, open the door, and then when they look away, grab a wheel. When they look away, grab a wheel. When they look away, grab the chair, put it together real quick so they can't see it, you know, and then put the hanger up.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, then it's all beet red in the face. Yeah. And then get out and they see me in the wheelchair and I've had old ladies move from their parking spot to another spot just so that they didn't have to actually look at me when I was rolling by. Oh, so funny. Or like when you roll up to a door and you grab the door and people are like, I got it. And you're like, no, I got you. Just go ahead. Just go ahead. And they're like, their brain just breaks and they don't know what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to let you hold the door or they're supposed to make sure you get through first.
How long did you have that Mercedes?
I had that 5 or 6 years. Yeah.
So you've had a couple different cars.
I've had, since I started driving at 16, I've had probably in the 15, 16 cars.
Yeah. Mostly cars, any trucks?
Yeah, I've had a 68 Ford pickup truck with a straight 6 and a 3-speed on the floor.
Okay.
I had a Nissan Armada. I don't know if you consider that a truck, but it's pretty big. It did some towing for me. Yeah, I've towed plenty of trucks with that. Yeah. Jeep Commander, little Chevy S10.
Lowered and...
No, it was just regular Chevy S10. Like I had a Toyota Matrix at the time. And I wanted a little pickup truck, so I was like, I'm going to get a pickup truck.
What's been your favorite car since you've been driving with hand controls?
I don't know if you consider it a car, but the one I just got, my Vanderhaal.
Yeah.
The trike.
What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get some pictures, and I'll splice them into the video.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But tell me about this thing.
That's my baby, man. It's
what is it?
A little 3-wheel. It's kind of a car, but it's registered as a motorcycle. It's got a little 4-cylinder GM motor with a turbo on it.
Basically, what it is it's a custom built slingshot.
Yeah, it's similar
with an
to
automatic transmission.
Yeah, well, the difference is the slingshot's rear-wheel drive, belt-driven. This is actually front-wheel drive. and it's automatic. The slingshot only comes with the standard.
Yeah.
And this one, the styling on it is more Cobra / like old school race car.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
It does kind of have the Shelby Cobra
with the open wheels without the fenders that come and hood that comes way out. It's a little more compact and a lot lower to the ground. Yeah, like when I'm sitting on the ground, all I have to do is just do this, and I'm touching the ground. Yeah. That's how low you are. It's pretty wild.
Hypothetically speaking, because I know you would never drive above the speed limit.
Oh,
what's the fastest thing that you could theoretically get that thing going?
So, it says 140, and I believe it'll do every bit of it and more. Actually,
yeah.
I've done 120. Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah. I mean, supposedly I did 120
on a racetrack.
Yeah, absolutely on a closed course.
On a closed course racetrack.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
What's the 0 to 60?
It's before the tune was 3.5. No. 4.2. I want to say. Ooh. After the tune, it's faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the time on it yet.
So you're hanging up there.
Oh, it's
with like Porsches.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, absolutely. There's not much that runs with it.
What someone I don't. This wasn't one of my prepared questions, but now that we're on the subject, what's your dream car?
Well, to be honest, like what I wanted for the longest time was a 2-door convertible sports car. Right, so that's what I've been looking for, and I was getting to the point where, because I like riding with the open top, you know what I mean?
So like a Corvette.
I was looking like Corvette or pissed off Mustang or Camaro.
So I mean, if you win the lottery tomorrow.
If I win the lottery tomorrow, I'm probably buying a truck similar to yours. Because I already have my sports car.
You got to drive my truck.
I didn't drive today. Leandy did. Yeah, it was just easier that way. Yeah, I do want to try it out at some point this week.
I currently am driving a 2018. No, sorry, it's a 2016 Chevy Duramax 2500.
Nice truck.
And it's it pulls great. The Allison transmission's amazing.
Yeah.
I've always been kind of a Cummins fanboy, but the Chevy truck really just drives a lot smoother. I like the interior. Gonna upgrade the sound system. Alpine does like a pretty cool sound system. I just I got a 28-foot toy hauler that I take camping, and we hauled it out to Yellowstone for 2 weeks, and the truck just gives. And what's really cool is I replaced the fuel tanks with bigger tanks.
Yeah.
So I have a combined 87 gallons.
That's insane.
So I got like a 2,000 mile range.
That's insane.
So it's really nice, especially if you're a quad that doesn't really like pumping his own gas. And fortunately, I
don't need to stop too much to pee.
Well, I also when I'm in Oregon, it's full service.
Oh yeah.
Which is like just one of the huge kind of incentives to be home.
Right.
Because pumping gas is kind of a pain in the ass.
That's the one. Well, Florida's nice. Most places in Florida, as long as there's 2 or more attendants, by law they have to come out.
Yeah, and they post the number.
Yeah, the phone number's on the fuel pump.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
Yeah. That's a lifesaver.
Costco, when I was living in Alabama and Las Vegas, I would go to Costco.
Okay.
Because there's always an attendant there, and they usually have the best fuel prices.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you have to get out.
Dream car though. Well, I mean, I tell you what, if I had that money, like all of the money.
Let's just say you had $2 million to spend on a car. You should be able to buy any car you want for $2 million.
Well, I mean, that Bugatti would be sick.
The Bugatti Veyron.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
It's got like a V.
It would probably be.
Or it's got a W12.
Yeah. It'd probably be
1,000 horsepower or something ridiculous.
Tesla.
Oh,
Tesla,
yeah?
the top of the line Tesla, because that thing.
The Roadster, is that what that thing's called?
I think they're coming out with a Roadster.
The one that goes like, it's like a 2.9
Yeah,
0-60.
it's unreal.
And it's like quiet. It's just like
silent. Yeah. And when you punch it in that thing, you better have your head against the headrest.
That's really surprising. I mean,
yeah.
I would have taken you for like a muscle car guy.
I love muscle cars, but what's the point of all that muscle? To go fast. To me, when you're, have you ridden in a Tesla?
No, actually, I've never.
So I got a good friend of mine that has one, and when he got it, he took me for a ride.
Yeah.
And it pulls you into the seat harder than any car I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, so for me, I think I would go with a Hellcat Red Eye.
I like that too.
Just because I believe that it's going to be the last muscle car until we switch over to electric.
Yeah, it very well could be.
Yeah, I think just the cost of fuel and everything, like we're just going to be enforcing. Hopefully, we should be starting to like enforce emission laws and
there's no emissions in Florida.
That's insane.
There's no emission testing, nothing.
With how many people there are there?
There used to be.
Yeah, and then because there's a good like tuner scene.
Oh yeah, big time.
You guys had a big lowrider scene back in the '90s. And then you got bike. You got Bike Week.
Yeah, which I did 2 weeks ago.
You took to the Vanderhall there.
Yeah. Rode it out there to Daytona and freaking was at the Speedway.
Yeah.
They got me coming back hopefully in October to do some laps on the track there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Like let me buy an extra set of tires because I'm gonna need them before I come back.
What kind of tires are you running on that?
They forget the name of them, but they are so sticky. Yeah. Like they're gonna be expensive.
So they're like.
They're racing.
Yeah, they're like racing radials.
Like when you're in a turn in that thing, there's no slide. You punch it and point it because that's where it's going. Yeah, it's unreal.
Yeah, I still so like you got the Tesla and the Hellcat. There's something about the styling. It's throwback enough.
Did you ever watch? Now it's on Amazon, but it used to be on BBC.
The Grand Tour.
The Grand Tour, right?
Yeah.
So those guys did a race with the Tesla and the Hellcat.
Oh, yeah.
And up to 150 mile an hour, the Tesla smoked everybody.
Was that the regular Hellcat?
It was...
Because the Red Eye has the Demon engine that's like detuned.
I can't remember if it was the Demon. I know they've done a show with the Demon, but I can't remember if it was that one.
The Demon would be dope, but the thing is, it's just like not
practical. Yeah.
Yeah. At least the Hellcat, like Red Eye, you would want to go rip it around.
Yeah.
Like late at night on a racetrack.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Definitely not on a public road.
Tell you what, you get the right public road.
Here,
it's pretty good. Not out here.
Around here.
Definitely not
public
around
road.
Here. No. Oh, if you could close the course off.
Yeah, and like get permission from like the local police department.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Play a little game of tag or something.
Yeah, right. Oh, that'd be insane.
Yeah, I think I would totally.
See, what's funny is in this neighborhood, I would run that with my trike and you in the Red Eye.
Yeah, well, the
turns in here.
The Hellcat only goes straight, and it barely does
barely
that.
Goes straight. It might go sideways more than it goes straight.
Because you watch videos of the idiots that are burning out, like leaving the dealership and just like lose control and wreck them. You see Mustangs doing it all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see like
talk about a heartbreaker. You're watching, you're just like, why?
Yeah.
Why did you do that? Yeah.
Dumbasses with money, dude.
Even when I pulled off the light with that trike, I took it easy. It's one of those, let me get used to driving this thing before I decide to go stupid with it.
Let me have some respect for the vehicle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can't, it's like riding like a horse for the first time. Like you got to get the, you got to earn her trust first.
Exactly. I've been home for, I think, a total of 4 weeks since I bought it in January.
Yeah.
And I've got over 1,000 miles on it.
Yeah. You're gonna have to find a way to bring it up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to figure that out. I gotta figure out. I'm thought about thinking maybe getting on the train and coming up with it.
Yeah.
I thought about that because then I could just take the train ride up with it on the train, and it's not that expensive, I don't think, to ship it on the train. Yeah, and have it come with me. So that'd be dope.
We'll see what I got going on this summer. I might just drive down there with my truck.
Dude, more than welcome. Yeah.
Hang out in Florida for a couple days.
Heck yeah, man. You know you got a place to stay.
I've decided to drop out of school again. I haven't really broken the news to my parents, but I think they'll understand. I think I'm gonna use.
Well, when you tell them why.
I think I'm gonna use the rest of my GI Bill to do some audio recording classes at the community college.
That'd be smart.
Yeah, because my local community college in my hometown is like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh yeah.
But they have like this dope ass recording studio and sound program.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's kind of the one thing I'm trying to figure out with this podcast is like I'm just piecing together equipment I have and trying to make something work. And Apple Podcast denied the first episode, so we'll see what happens with this one.
This one runs through.
I'm running a different setup, but
there you go.
We'll see what happens.
Heck yeah.
Let me get to another question.
All right.
I got 2 more. That's funny as hell messing with people. Oh shit, we covered it. It was
the dream car.
Stacy Smith had asked what your dream car was. Forgot to screenshot that one. All right, and then my one of my buddies from back home. He's actually a Marine Corps veteran. His name's Tiny. He's like this. I don't know. He's like 6'4" dude with just a giant red beard. They call him Tiny.
Tiny red beard.
Yeah, he was a Marine veteran that I met through one of my actual family members who went in the Marines. But he wanted to know, like it's been such a long time playing wheelchair rugby. Like, what the fuck did that question say? It's my screen time dog. He wanted to know what's the best. That's a long time to play a sport. What's the best part about it to you?
Best part about it, there's so much that goes into what rugby does for a disabled athlete, or what a sport does for a disabled athlete. You know what I mean? Like, I guess my favorite part is obviously you guys. You know, like my family. You know, that you know, it's that.
And that's like that with any team that you've been on.
Yeah.
I've been on 4 different teams.
Right.
And it's all been like an extended family.
Exactly. Yeah. Even players that aren't even on my team that I've just been friends with, you know, over the years, you know, and but yeah, that's a big part of it because like even if it's not about the sport, about everyday life or you know stuff like that, you know, getting to really like you learn a lot from the older guys, and then you get to turn it around and teach the younger guys, you know.
Yeah, because you got into it at like 19 years old.
Yeah.
And now you've been able to absorb, you know, all that knowledge.
Yeah.
And now you get to turn around and
like right now with the Militia, I get to take some of that knowledge and really pass it on to some of the newer players, you know.
Yeah, we got guys down there that are like
it's their first nationals.
First nationals, but even just like 2-3 years post injury.
Yeah.
And that's always
and then being like right now getting to like be the coach and like help organize and like make a game plan from my knowledge, you know.
Yeah. And
seeing it actually succeed is actually really cool too.
Yeah.
You know. And having been around the sport long enough to know when to be hyped up and when to calm down and, you know, try and push that onto each player and like, all right, you can calm down now, it's okay, kind of thing. Yeah, because we definitely, like we said earlier, there's some tensions and
there's personality.
alpha males.
There's a lot of personalities that
big time. Yeah,
need to mesh together.
But if you can get it to all work, that's how we've succeeded. I think so far.
Yeah,
is the way we're able to bark at each other a little bit here and there, but know that it's for a reason and it's not out of.
I don't think we would be nearly
bad,
as successful if we all were the same type of person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it takes.
Well, each one of us pushes each other at the right time, I think.
Yeah.
Like when we need to be aggressive, there's players on the team that, all right, we're aggressive. When it's time to calm down and back off a little bit, that's when there's players on the team that do that too, And I think we've got one of the most diverse teams in the country, hands down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. From top to bottom, it's pretty wild.
The only thing we don't have right now is a brother.
Rostered.
But word on the street is next year we're gonna have we're gonna have a lot of soul.
I think we're gonna have some serious soul next year, which is pretty cool.
We're gonna have a lot of soul, and I think there's gonna be a couple more like chili spices coming in.
Oh
to the mix. But yeah, that's really what's really interesting is the diversity of
You don't count
team.
Josh.
He's
Ethiopian.
Josh, oh yeah, Josh Birch, Mr. Stickman is
Ethiopian,
which is horrible.
Crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, I think I would agree. My favorite part about playing rugby is the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also traveling.
Traveling is huge.
I mean, before I got injured, the furthest east that I'd ever been was like Phoenix.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd only been to like, I don't even think I've been to Idaho.
The youngest parts of the country, basically.
Yeah, pretty much had only gone on the West Coast, Nevada, and Arizona.
Yeah.
And now I have 9 states to go.
That's insane.
I'm gonna check off North Dakota.
So
next
I was
week.
about to say North Dakota, Alaska. What are the other 9?
The other 9 for me, West Virginia, Delaware, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine. Is that 9?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I don't count the state unless I spend the night there.
Okay, so you just have to come up with us to the next New Hampshire tournament.
Yeah, I was. Well, when that came up, I was actually really trying to do it. I think I had a conflicting. I think I had something going on that week.
And then go visit. Brett and Stacy, they're not in Maine, are they?
They're in Connecticut.
They're in Connecticut.
Yeah, which I can check that off.
Yeah.
Kind of want to save Alaska for the last one.
That'd be good.
And
take your trailer.
Because that's the one I want to go to the most.
I've heard that is a very grueling drive.
Yeah, I want to do the. I'm not gonna do it with my trailer because I think it would just fall apart. And I'd end up with just axles.
Yeah,
I'd have a frame and axles. It's called the Dalton Highway.
Yeah.
And it's the furthest north you can drive, and you end up in a little town called. It's like Dead Horse Bay.
Because the horse is dead by the time he gets there.
Probably, but yeah,
that's probably where the name came from.
It's like 500 miles of just gravel, pothole filled, and there's like one gas station that might have fuel. So
my uncle and aunt
you got to carry your own jerry cans
with the old like Winnebago style RV. Yeah, and they said they replaced their rear end I think twice. They had like 5 flat tires. It was just, oh my God. Yeah, it sounds terrible.
My realistic dream vehicle would be a tricked out Sprinter van. To
like
be honest.
Jacked up or?
Yeah, it would have a 4x4 conversion and some
be
like
set up
Fox.
like a camper?
It would have, for sure. It'd have a bed in the back, and it would have Fox suspension, because those are kitted out. I mean, you could easily, if it's got like solar system and like a hot water heater, it could easily run you over 100 G's.
Oh, so easy.
Yeah.
If not more.
But that would be my dream vehicle.
There you go.
Just
That would be pretty cool.
Something that I could just live in and just hit the road whenever I wanted and have a place to stay and go to all the national parks and.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, yank a trailer behind with all your.
I've always thought about building a small trailer for just camping and it just has like a mattress and an air conditioner and basics. You know, those little pop trailers.
Check out the teardrop trailers.
I've seen a couple.
They make
of
some
those.
dope ass off road ones.
Yeah.
There's a company in Oregon that it's called Oregon Trailer.
Oh, nice.
There's a company in Colorado called Moby One that makes some pretty dope looking ones, and they run kitted out. You can get them for like 25 to 30.
Oh, true. Yeah. That'd be sick.
Those would be so dope.
Yeah, me and my dad built that trailer that I use for hauling a lot of stuff, and it's got that teardrop shape, but ours is like a backwards teardrop.
Yeah,
so
it opens up in the front,
fat in the back. Yeah. We built that with a freaking Dodge Caravan rear axle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, it stays right in behind my flex.
Yeah.
And you go over speed bumps and stuff or any railroad tracks, it just stays right there.
All right, man. We're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother.
We're gonna have some fun this weekend.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
It's gonna be a blast.